Hey, 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 everyone. We meet again, we meet again. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ron, aka Ron the Artist, coming to you live. And welcome to Ron's Recap. I'm here today to recap and review the TV show RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 14, Episode 10, which feels like Episode 30. The episode title is Snatch Game. The legendary Snatch Game. Now let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's start off with this. Snatch Game is iconic. Iconic, and it has really broke some careers of some queens. It has really made or break queens. And I just want to say that I am extremely disappointed at the girls this season. First off, it's becoming very apparent to me that this season 14, is boring. It's not all that entertaining, and I feel like they got rid of a lot of stronger components or a lot of entertainment earlier on. I don't know what that is about. I feel like definitely contestants that shouldn't have been eliminated so soon went home the soonest. Not only were they entertaining, I feel like they had more to give that they didn't have the opportunity to show. So, the 8 group of girls, the eight contestants left, it's not giving what needs to be gave. It's not giving what needs to be gave, honey. Baby, RuPaul, World of Wonder. It's not giving what needs to be gave this season. At first, I was excited, but it's kind of went from here to here. And I'm a fan of the show. Ever since they got back reintroduced to VH1, I've been on it like white on rice. And I want to say that was with season 10. So, come on now. I don't know what needs to be shaken up, but it needs to be shaken up. So, okay. All right. Rant over, at least for that moment. So, let's get into the episode. The episode started with Jasmine and Georges coming off their high from the double Shantae that they had the previous week. Again, they get that. And of course, Diabetti is bitter about it. Preferably bitter about Jasmine Kennedy being saved. Diabetti. Why is Diabetti so bitter? We're going to start calling her Diabitter. Diabitter, because you doing too much. Dia, you are doing too much. You are doing too much. Why are you coming at Jasmine so hard? Honestly, Jasmine has never really done anything to Dia. Dia just bitter, just because she's still, that Jasmine is still there. I don't get it, but Diabetti is being petty. Bitter. Again, so next up, Deja Scott. Deja Scott, sad about, not winning last week. And honestly, she should have won. I said that in my last review. I feel like her look last week, it wasn't the best, that I've ever seen, but I feel like it was definitely the best of the week last week. And I feel like she should have won over Bosco. And she didn't, and she was crying about it this week, and she got her vengeance, I'm going to say. I'm grateful that she was redeemed. The mini challenge. On to the mini challenge. The mini challenge was about the bubble wrap in a pop. The bubble wrap that pops on the red carpet. That was mad interesting. Just pop away. As I literally wrote. Just pop away. And I gotta say that some of the girls' outfits that they made from the bubble wrap was actually fashionable. The color pairing and matching and the designs and the lines that they made with that, it actually was fashionable. And I liked and lived for some of the outfits they made with that bubble wrap. Ultimately, Bosco ended up winning the challenge. Bosco is a competitor. I like Bosco. Let's not get that twisted. I like Bosco. I like Bosco. I definitely think she's one of the stronger ones left in the group. So she won. Okay, so next up. RuPaul announces this week's challenge after the fact. After he, announced Bosco winning the mini challenge. He announced the challenge of Snatch Game. The legendary and iconic Snatch Game. The girls' most favorite. Literally, the girls' most favorite. They live or die. Live or die for this doggone challenge. And I was anxious to see how it was to go. And yeah. So the girls started letting it be known who they were going to portray on Snatch Game. Some of the girls, I could see their characters. When others, I was like, I'd like to see it. In Monique's voice. I'd like to see it. Because I wasn't quite sure of what was to happen there. What was to happen there, and I didn't quite understand. I didn't quite understand some of their characters at all. Or so just to top on a few. For example, Betty was to be Ozzy Osbourne, Jasmine Kennedy as Betty DeVos, Deja Skye as Lil Jon, Lady Camden as William Shakespeare. I was like, okay, this could really be interesting. Lil Jon, Ozzy Osbourne, Betty DeVos. That had Orion's story written all over it. If you know, the Team Michiganders. Betty DeVos is Grand Rapids, Michigan all day, every day. That had Orion's story written all over that. Orion, I'd like to see what you got to say about that. So, pretty much, it was Snatch Game Challenge time, and just as I suspected, Deja Skye, she had fire under her. I knew it. She was going, by her getting robbed last week, she had fire under her to, win this week. Was so determined, and what do you know? She killed it. She killed it with Lil Jon character. Dia's Betty character with Ozzy Osbourne was very meh. And I want to be clear, I'm not picking on Dia Betty. I'm not picking on Dia Betty because I honestly don't care for her. But Dia Betty is honestly, she just getting on my nerves, and she's not giving what's supposed to be given. 1 minute she's doing something good, then the next she's not. And on top of that, she's being a B word and just constantly just coming at Jasmine Kennedy's head, and like, why? I don't understand. Like, girl, what is it giving? Like, do you want to fight the girl or not? Let's get it over with. Yes, I said it, Dia. So, yeah. Next up. Pretty much I didn't even jot down anybody else. That Snatch Game was not it, y'all, honestly. And I didn't even jot down anybody else. The most memorable, I guess, was definitely Deja Skye and Juria. She did a little sprinkle, a little razzle-dazzle. And it was meh for most of the other girls outside of Deja Skye, really. Like, I was in disbelief and in awe that most of the girls had messed up the iconic Snatch Game Challenge. Like, I literally wrote, what a disgrace. What a disgrace, because this challenge is so iconic and very well known. Snatch Game is it. If Cornbread was there, I know Cornbread would have ate Snatch Game up. Cornbread would have ate Snatch Game up, and probably Carrie Colby would have ate it up too. Too bad they went home previously, though. Don't get me started, y'all. I'm just a little annoyed by this episode because I'm really not very much into it anymore. It doesn't have my attention like that anymore. Like, real shit. I was falling asleep on the episode. I was falling asleep. Like, no shade, no tea. I was falling asleep. And I had just been All-Stars or Drag Race UK or something. I bet that wouldn't have happened. Even though I was sleepy, I would have been awake, So, I'm disappointed in this episode. And this season. Again, it's just starting to, and it's boring. Honestly, it's not really attention grabbing. It's not really grabbing my attention anymore. So on to the runways. Deja Sky. This is the challenge where I felt like her heavy fabric look worked to her advantage. And I was super happy for her. Deja Sky, again, she needed this redemption. It worked for her. I'm happy for it. Like, Deja Sky, you know, like the last couple of weeks, her looks haven't been so heavy on the fabric as I've been critiquing prior. This week it got back heavier, or I say heavier on the fabric, but not as heavy as beginning. And it actually worked to her advantage this week. It actually looked nice, and she sold the freaking look. She sold the look. She sold the look. Like, this was really Deja Sky's week. And again, I have to give the girls kudos. Like, she gets her props because she did her damn thing this episode. On to Jasmine. Jasmine's reveal. And before the reveal, I actually really like that damn look. Jasmine Kennedy's look. Before the reveal and after the reveal. Stunning. I was like, ooh. Before the reveal and after the reveal, I was like, oh. Okay, Jasmine Kennedy. Jasmine Kennedy was like, okay, if you're going to send me home, it's not going to be for this look. And it gave. Stunning. Angeria. Church lady. Pink hat. Pink silvery. Like silk like material, it appeared. Cute. Could have went a little harder in my opinion, but it was cute. It wasn't bad at all. Willow Pill. Fun and unique and weird, of course. Of course, Willow Pill, it wouldn't be weird if it wasn't Willow Pill. It was cute, it was cute, it was cute. Diabetic. Loved the dress and the act that she gave with it. She saved herself from her fall. Kudos to that. She really fell. And I thought she was like trying to give, Lady Camden. I thought she was trying to give Lady Camden's iconic fall situation, but no, it was a natural fall. As they went back and replayed it, she real deal slipped in that damn long, big, tall ass hill. And she saved it though. And made it still graceful, and kudos to Diabetic for that. Again, like, I actually like some of the stuff she does. I'm not even going to get it twisted. Like, for her to be shading the other girls and coming for the other girls the way she do, she is not Queen Bee. That is my issue with her. She just is nasty and not a nice person. At least appearing on the show. I'm going to clarify that. She's not really being nice. You shading and being naughty and nasty to the girls, or not naughty, but nasty and venomous to the other girls, and 1 minute you are over here killing, giving looks, and the next minute you're giving crystal method, and the next minute it's just not really. But I give it to her. She did it tonight. Oh, I loved her runway. And again, she saved it with that fall. Georges, in that green with that Pope-like hat, cute. And I really like that look too. That really worked for her, and that was something different for her than her typical, like, bodysuit. Like, I liked it. I like it. Bosco. Catholic nun, revealed, almost naked like. Honestly, I feel like I've seen that look, little to no clothing from her, at least twice before. Just last week, she had something like that where she had a jacket, a cover, and she had like a bathing suit or pieces covering, like here, and the waist. Here in the waist. Like, Bosco. I really like Bosco too, but I'm gonna need her to step her cookies up. If you want to go to that top 4, Bosco, step them cookies up. Step them cookies up. Do not be giving these little bikini-like outfits, like, because you've done it at least 3 to 4 times this season, and you got to step it up. You got to step it up. Deja Sky, again, like, kudos. She ended up winning the freaking challenge. But prior to that, Michelle Visage, she critiqued them. Before she even started critiquing them, She let it be known, like, I am disappointed in y'all. Like, she drugged the girls for bombing the Snatch game, as she should have. They were all under investigation. All under investigation. Every single one of them were all under investigation, except Deja Scott. Willow ended up making a good point in the confessional that, it's like where a parent says, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. It gave all of that this week with the Snatch game performance. Because that says something, that pretty much all the girls bombed the Snatch game. The most iconic challenge of the show. They bombed it. Like, all of the girls damn there. Like, that says something about this season. Or at least the girls remaining. I'm going to just say that again. All right, I'm going to stop shading the girls. I'm going to stop shading the girls for now. But, again, I agree with Willow with that confessional. And again, congratulations and kudos to Deja Sky for winning this week's challenge. Well deserving. Well deserving, well deserving. Meanwhile, all 7 of the other girls were up for elimination, which was never heard of. Yeah, I think they did a 5-way lip sync. What I want to say, that was season 11. They did a 5-way lip sync. It was either 5 or 6 girls, but I think it was a 5-way lip sync. Never have they ever done a 7-way lip sync. All of them, the whole competition is up for elimination pretty much, except Deja Sky. And I'm happy for her, because after that robbery last week, again, she deserves it. And that just was never heard of, like a 7-way lip sync. All of them are up for elimination. And they all have to lip sync against each other next week, minus Deja Sky, in a Lollapalooza, as Ru called it. Interesting and wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm low-key in disbelief. Like, this is not happening. This is not happening during the Snatch game. I know it's not. This can't be. Lastly, in and tucked, Georges. Georges got the family call this week, which was super sweet. Her entire immediate family was in the video. Her mom, her parents, her grandparents, brothers, sisters, everybody was there. Siblings, everybody was there. It meant a lot to her. Clearly, she needed that boost. And I just hope it was enough. I hope that it was enough to, boost her for her lip sync next week, because she's going to need it. Georges, like I said from the beginning, I've liked Georges, but it seems like Georges has not really been up to par most of the season. Like, I had such high expectations for her, and it just have not served like it should have. So, yeah, we're going to see. I hope so. I hope that family message really put some fire under her, because they said they want to see her come back with a win, or they want to see, what comes from this. And who knows, she'll probably change not only her life or their life if she make it to that top 4, or just whatever she's about to get from this competition. I wish Georges well. I wish her well. So that's all I got for you guys this week, guys. Again, episode was disappointing, and like I said, I'm starting to get very disengaged with the season now, and I need a nice shakeup. Honestly, I'm not even excited about this doggone chocolate bar. Who got the gold chocolate bar? And I wouldn't be surprised if it show up next week during the lip sync. Somebody about to get eliminated during this lip sync, and it might show up there. So, I'm not even really excited about it, even if it do. That might be a moment of interest, but I'm not excited about it, because, honestly, I'm not too excited about the remaining girls. There's a few in there that I'm like, okay, I like you, but nobody that I'm like, oh my God, I want her to win, I want her to win. No, it's not, and that's unfortunate, and I think that says something too. So, next week it is, guys. It's your boy Ron, a.k.a. Ron the Artist. And if you're watching this with me right now, we're on Instagram Live. We are live. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, this is not live and it's pre-recorded. Please subscribe, like, comment, share the video. Let's talk about the recap. Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the review. Let's just talk about the episode. Let's talk about it all. If you're watching this on YouTube or Instagram, let's talk about it. Like, follow. Let's talk about the episode. How did I do in the recap review? How did you feel about it? Let's talk about it. Until we meet again next week, guys. Peace.